Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome back to Monday night, 8 p.m. It's Cookie and the Haydens. And tonight it's all about nostalgia and what things we wish we'd have kept from our childhoods. Hello? Anyone there? You waiting? Is anyone waiting? Belle? There's some people waiting here.
Hi.
Hello? Anyone there? Hang on a second, what's this? There is a duck race later on.
I ate that duck. Now the favourite person of the show is here.
Say hello, cooks. Say hello.
Because we all know that's what people come for, don't they? They don't come to see us. They come to see the dog.
I think we need to go and get ready. So see you in a minute.
Bye!
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens. I'm Car Boot Chris. This is Bargain Bell. You're very close to me today. Why are you leaning so close to me? Why? Get off. Why are you so close? What's going on?
Because I want
Get
to
away.
be close to you.
Get away. Let me just move the camera around a bit then.
Can't win me. I'm either too small, too close, too far, too much to the side. Where do you want me?
Anyway, welcome back to our Monday night show at 8 p.m. every single week, 8 p.m. And thank you for joining us, for taking time out of your day. I hope you'll find it either educational or entertaining. That's the idea behind YouTube.
Or you're going to sit here and go, what shit have I just watched? I'm never coming back again. Well, I hope not. The room's very bright. It's like...
Well, yeah. I think it looks good. We had a lot of compliments last week because it makes us pop out a bit.
Yeah, I feel like we're superimposed.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a real background, does it? I like it.
No.
I like it. Are we a bit bright here? Should we go back a little bit? No, we can't see Belle now. I'm just altering the lighting slightly.
Cookie, quit with the leg licking. Quit.
Right. Before we get much further, we need to say hello to as many of you as possible. Cookie, don't come to my leg.
She's very leg licky tonight.
She's very licky. Yeah, Belle's going to say hello to as many of you as possible. So get your hellos in the chat right now. If you're new, if you've never said hello, you want a shout out, Belle will give you a shout out right now.
That's if I get to the bottom. If you're at the bottom, you're not going to get a shout out, right?
That is true. That is true.
Ready, steady, go.
No, not yet. Not yet. What is she doing? She's rooting through my gear.
She's mooching. Are we ready? Are we steady?
We are... Go.
So, first in I have Rachel Nash. We have Elaine Parks, Andy Incognito, Martin J, Tap Peddler, Helen, Kevin Hawthorne, RS, Once Loved Treasures, Pete's Toys and Things, Paul Baker, Ian G, M Stem, Janie Vu, Jason Entwistle, Once Loved Treasures, Limelight Vintage, Fix It for Reselling, Linling Jeffrey, Secret Harper, George's Treasure Chef, Bills and Moons, Left-Handed Hummingbird. This is where I start to get to people repeating. Pete's Toys and Things, pretty sure I've already said that. Guzzy, Deborah Nardone, The Plush Lady, Cherry Potato, Joyce. Is that, I don't know how you say that, Leia, what's that? Laia, Laia F. I'll say hi anyway. Kathy, Joan, Chris Tyler, PT Freelove, Flotsam Togs, Lisa, Aaron Sells 87, Online Outlet UK, Scouse Scan, Silver Wolf Gaming, Guaz, Man's Studio, Fletch Bomb, Fluffy Muffin, I Dream of Crafting, Greg, the Disabled Photographer, Guy King, Ian G, Woo Woo, Ella, Lewis
Doing well.
Burnley,
You're doing very well.
Jason Mylan, Peter Ray, G Double, Dizzy G, and I'm at the bottom.
Bloody hell.
So easy. Good. Boom, 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 boom.
You have not just read 110 names out.
No,
so
I haven't.
why, if you've not commented, why have you not commented? Because you got to beat Bell to the bottom.
Never. Movie Chats, Dippin' Williams. See, I'm still going. I really don't know how to pronounce that name though.
Leia.
Is that Leia? Is that what it
I think
is?
so, yeah.
Laia. Is it Leia? Cool. Okay. Well, I'm at the bottom. Monkey Thrifter, Elaine Parks. I've said all these. Jeff.
There you go. We're at the end of the tune, so that's your
Yeah.
2 minutes gone. You were way ahead of time
Yeah,
there.
see? What I can say.
People just not bothered about saying hello anymore.
No, I know. Cooks, you're being a nuisance. You're being a nuisance.
Leia, there you go. Leia.
Is it Leia? That's correct, Leia. Fab. Kimmy Kitty's joined us. So was MR Safety Training and Paradox Pickers. And I think that's everyone. Richard
MR.
Foster.
MR Safety Training.
Yeah. Richard Foster says, hi, buddy. Love your videos.
Thank you, Richard. That's a new name as well, I think.
It is.
Appreciate you popping by. What about that? Mum's Studio.
Yep. Said Mum's Studio.
Did you?
I did.
Lots of new peeps. Don't be afraid. If you are new, don't be afraid. We're all very,
Come
very
say
friendly.
Hello. We have so many newbies that suddenly pop in and then they're just here every week chatting away. Once you break that seal, it's like what them Chris called. Once you pop, you just can't stop. Pringles.
That is true.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm just checking through the comments for anything.
Did we miss anything? Kimmy Kitty said, evening, Belle and Chris. Sorry, a bit late. Not really. We're only just saying hello. So it's all good. It's all good. Cookie's being very needy tonight. Very
Let's
needy.
hope she doesn't trump.
Dipping says my chat's playing up. So hope it doesn't play up too much.
Fluffy Muffin, I hope you had a good weekend. Yes,
I hope everybody's having a lovely bank holiday, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, if you were able to have some time off today, fab. If not, I hope your working day went okay. Aaron Sells 87 says, always throws me off when the live is on a bank holiday.
There's no such thing as bank holidays for us lot. For those of you who are resellers watching, which is probably most, but not everybody, bank holidays don't mean a great deal for us because we're self-employed. So the show must go on.
You say that, but then you did book this afternoon off to come out with me.
I booked some time this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Silver Wolf, how am I, Chris? I am very well, thank you, Silver Wolf. I hope you're okay.
So Leia earlier on said, hi, Chris, but it's always nice to see Belle. Thank you. So did Cherry Jane as well, but I know Cherry Jane loves me.
The disabled photographer. I'm not new, just a name change. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Welcome back, Belle. See, I was missed last week, clearly.
Burke says, was you happy with your last auction? At the YouTube auction last week? Yes. Yeah, it all went pretty well. One person didn't pay, and thankfully it was just a one-item purchase, so that's gone in the whatnot pile. But other than that, it went okay. Yeah, happy with it. Thank you to everybody who bid, won, took part. Appreciate it.
Pete's Toys and Things says, I collect vintage toys, 80s and 90s. So perfect
Very
stream
nice.
for you tonight. Then you can tell us loads of stuff that.
Thank you, Kimmy Kitty. It's looking good.
About.
I am going to do a bit of a video at some point in the near future to show my studio and workspace and stock room.
Ian G pointed out this is the last bank holiday before Christmas. Yay!
Yeah. Chris Tyler says, how did Cookie get on at the vets?
With her lump. Her lump was partly the vet's fault in a roundabout way. When she went to the vets with the thing she got stuck up her nose, she was given a strong anti-inflammatory antibiotics injection in the back of her neck, and that's what had caused the lump. So it's actually almost gone now.
Yeah, it's gone right down now.
Yeah, so she's fine. She's fine.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Oh, lots of hearts up there from Paul. Paul's missed me.
Movie Chats has been camping.
He has. I've seen that.
Hi, Tea Cakes. Let's see what else we've got in here.
Burke. Burke.
Yeah, we've already done that.
Fletch1 says we're going to do the lawns, but the rain came. Yeah, I need to do mine as well, but it'll have to wait now. Kev Smith said finally sitting down.
You need to do your lawn.
Yep, I need to mow my garden.
Is that a metaphor or something?
No.
I look tired on stream. Look at my eyes, babe.
You're knackered.
I look tired, don't I?
You do. I mean, I must have been half asleep this morning for the first time in ages. Chris woke me up. Well, Chris wakes me up all the time when he gets up. But I got out of bed and I went, am I too late to get ready to come to the car boot with you? And he went, I'm not going to a car boot. It's Monday.
Didn't go to one today.
Shane Long says, hi, Chris. Did you ever sell all those denim jackets with the music memorabilia sewn on?
All gone. Finished, yeah. I had a few left that had not been listed and did a bulk deal with somebody who took the lot off me. So, yeah, all went in the end.
For any of those wondering, pumpkin spice tonight.
Oh, are you? Where have you got pumpkin spice from?
It's that pumpkin spice shaker thing that I brought back from America.
Very clever.
But for all of you that aren't aware, Greg says pumpkin spice lattes again. Literally, I got the email saying they were back and I dragged Chris up to Greg's. It's like, get your coat on, love. We're going for pumpkin spice lattes.
Paul says there's only 3 car boots left for him. I guess it depends. Like there's some car boots that go all year round, don't there? There's a few indoor ones.
Is that because winter's coming now? We're back up north.
But even most of the down south ones shut down during the winter.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Peter Ray says, was up in Birmingham for Brum's meetup. Was a great weekend. Oh, yes, it was Brum's meetup. Did anybody else go to that, by the way? Richard says, thanks, watch all your videos. And the first time I've spoken. Oh, it's the first time you've spoken live. Well, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Love Cookie, where is she? She's down here somewhere. She's sat down.
She is mithering. I will bring her up in a bit.
She's mithering, so we'll leave her while she's quiet.
Good news about Cookie?
Yeah, thankfully. We took her just on the safe side. You never know, do you?
Lou says, I spent all day listing all the stuff I've been avoiding. Knew there would be a pain, but done now.
It's a good feeling when you get that stuff that you've been putting off finished and out of the way.
Burke says, everyone calls me Berkey. There we go, Berkey.
I'll try and remember Berkey.
Silver Wolf says, love the JP Lost World vinyl record.
It's not a vinyl, it is a
laser
disc.
Well, I know you're mowing your garden again, Belle. And I do need to mow it again, Lana, but
she does, trust me.
I just haven't had the energy, to be fair.
It's getting long, isn't it?
It is. Dippin says, when should we start listing Christmas stuff? Oh, yeah. All year.
I would.
I buy Christmas stuff all year.
I've not saved anything for Christmas. I just list it, and you still sell stuff all year round.
Jason said, watching you walk with Andrew in your last video was like watching Lord of the Rings with Frodo and Gandalf. I don't want mine, but Chris ain't short.
Well, I'm 5'11".
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he is tall though. He is like 7 foot.
Yeah. Greg says we sold all our Tiki mugs after your video aired.
Oh, really?
That's good.
Probably just a coincidence, I would think.
Angela Renison, is that a new name? Hi, Angela.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Chris and Belle.
Oh, welcome, Angela.
Oh, Tap Peddler question. Do you like chai lattes? Getting into it, I saw the pumpkin spice notification.
Love it. Derek, love chai latte. And I now get, I mean, if I go to a cafe, of like Belle's having a coffee or something, I'll try and look for a chai latte. But do you get that purple can that you can buy and you put 3 spoons of it?
You do like that.
In the hot milk. Oh, it's lovely. I love chai latte.
Weirdly enough, I'm not a massive fan of the chai latte, mainly because
Yeah, but you don't drink tea.
Mainly because I don't like tea, and to me, all I can taste is tea. So, but yeah.
Joan says, "Thank goodness there's no more bank holidays and confusion about what day of week it is."
Oh, Kathy said she went to the Jumbo Trail today.
Cool, that's good. Hope you got some good stuff.
Cherry chai lattes are banging.
Yeah, love a chai latte.
Movie chats, you and your fancy drink spell nearly killed me with the cinnamon sticks. That's because you're not supposed to eat the bits that go in them.
Big Steve just eats anything that's like put in front of him.
I made Big Steve when he was here a peach juice with lemonade, and I was like, "Oh, do you want it a bit fancy?"
A bit of a mocktail.
Yeah, do you want it a bit fancy? And I put, the wooden cinnamon sticks. I put one of them in to flavour it up, and just randomly we're all chatting away, and suddenly we just heard crunch, and we looked at Steve, and he's going like this, and he tried to eat the cinnamon stick, thinking it was chocolate.
Why? Why would you eat a wood cinnamon stick?
You won't be making that mistake again. That was so funny.
Let's get to the bottom of the chat and we'll move on with the show.
Where we at? Tap Peddler says, I forgot it was bank holiday. I'm in Scotland away, but makes no odds to me as they don't do boot sales on a Monday. Post office woman reminded me.
Santa's got to get his ass into gear with Christmas coming.
I'll be sending my list to you soon, Santa.
Oh no, I wouldn't have that, Derek.
What?
I don't drink coffee, so there's no way I'd have a coffee chai latte.
With coffee in it.
That's my brew empty. Get that out of the way. Nipper Morgan.
Oh, hello, Nipper. Oh, Tap Peddler says apparently the purple tin is the one that Costa uses.
Really? The cheating lazy gets. I thought it was a proper decent chai latte.
Kathy says the best chai latte according to my fella is Zumba from the Bezos film. The tub is huge. Oh, I don't know that.
Why don't you read from here, babe?
Why?
Because your head's always like that.
Because I can't see that far. Cherry says Starbucks may be pricey, but they've got the best PSL and chai lattes around. See, I don't think the pumpkin spice lattes are as nice from Starbucks. My favourites are Greg's.
Right, let's move on with the show. Now we've got to the bottom of the chat.
We're all caught up.
We've caught up with everyone. We've had a bit of chit chat, and now we're going to do something different.
I hope and pray we can sell it all on eBay.
Okay, it's time for sale of the week, and this is my sale of the week, and it's not always the most expensive thing that I sold because that would just get boring just doing that all the time, but it's something that provides a bit of a talking point. So what am I doing there? Present, share screen, and this is what I've picked up of my sale of the week because it's just a reminder to everybody that Halloween is just around the corner. Forget about summer. Summer's finished, guys. It's Halloween now and then Christmas. So,
how did I not know you had those? They're so cute.
Yeah, they are cute. I picked them up. I think I paid £6 at a boot sale for the pair. They didn't go full price. Someone made an offer, which I think was around £32. Or I might have pumped that offer out as part of a 20% off offer. But yeah, they went for about 32 plus post. So not too bad. Offer expired. Not too bad. And Halloween around the corner, that's probably like a Halloween gift or something for somebody.
For the kids.
For the kids. But yeah, they're nice Build-A-Bears, those. So yeah, just a reminder for you all that if you've not got Halloween stuff on, get it on now.
Talking about Christmas, and we've got Halloween.
Halloween first. It's worth getting stuff on for Halloween if you've not done it already. I would just put it on all year round anyway. But if you're saving stuff, dig it out.
Leia said, how do you deal with the car boot sellers that say I would get more on eBay and get defensive? And Kathy said, tell them to do it then.
Yeah, that's what I do. But obviously in a polite way, I just tell them, well, it's always worth having a go at eBay yourself,
And Cherry Jane has said, tell them we're in a field. I think some people forget when you're at a car boot that you're not going to pay eBay prices.
Yeah.
If you want to pay eBay prices, you'd have gone on eBay to find it. Tap Peddler says, I have a fancy dress for Halloween, a costume I've missed for 3 years. Maybe I'll get to list it this year.
Tap Peddler's got a fancy dress.
A fancy dress, yeah, that he keeps missing for the last 3 years. Silver Wool says, I have that mummy Build-A-Bear. Mine makes a sound and has a box as well.
Yeah, that one didn't have a sound box in it at all. So, yeah, just as they are.
I don't know if I've missed something that Richard said.
Possibly, yeah. I'm not sure what that refers to. Kimmy Kitty says, I put a Hello Kitty pumpkin Build-A-Bear on eBay and it sold that day. There you go. There you go, Kimmy Kitty.
Oh, he said up above, I understand. He meant to put I understand cookie, and then he's put, yeah, I get it. So he's got a cat and he loves him to bits. We do. We love our cookie. She's our little baby.
George's Treasures Shed got a stack of Christmas jigsaws to check and get listed. Oh, I couldn't be doing with checking jigsaws. I just won't buy them if they're not sealed these days. Unless it's something really special, I just won't bother.
Bills and Moon said, is that a new sold banner on eBay?
Looks like it, doesn't it? I was just thinking that before when I put it up. Let me have another look. Yeah, there's got like a little sold thing on it. They're certainly tinkering with a few things at the moment, eBay. Certainly on the eBay app, I'm noticing little subtle changes. Another, last week, you're like in the shadow here. I don't know why.
You can't. There's no.
That's it. You're just not in the shadow. You're in the shadows. There you go. That's
I'm
better.
just the monkey. You're the organ grinder. I'm supposed to be in the shadows.
What? Yeah, little subtle changes on the eBay app lately. Last week I told you about how they'd reordered the listing flow so that you put the category above the item specifics, which is a good, easy change. Well, today I noticed another little change on the app, and that is that they've reordered the some of the postage options. So when you go into select your postage, and what I normally do is go to other, and then I look for every, because that's the one I use mostly. Every used to be right down towards the bottom for some reason, but I bet a lot of people use it. So every's now third from the top. Well, it is on my list anyway, so maybe it is on yours. So that makes it a tiny bit easier because you don't have to scroll to the bottom to find every. So it seems to me they're making these little subtle changes that, very, very simple changes that just save you a second when you go in, and it just makes it flow a bit easier when you're listing. Because I think that's one of the gripes about listing using the eBay app is that some people find it a bit sort of clunky and things are not in the right order, and it takes a bit of time filling out your item specifics. And I think it seems to me that somebody's on that at the minute, and they are making subtle changes based on user feedback, and that's the way it feels.
Kev Smith said, people are starting to shop earlier and earlier every year for things like this. Well, we went to Cheshire Oaks today and I bought Christmas presents. So...
and Lisa says, I don't mean to sound off, but some people just can't be bothered to... No, they can't. They can't, Lisa. And sometimes people in the field, when you're buying from them, they do say, oh, I could get more on eBay, but I can't be bothered. And that is a phrase that people say.
Then you take the lower price, don't you?
Well, that's it.
Fletch one says, when they say the price is on eBay, I just give them a little smile. Silver Wool says, I'm not sure how much to put mine up for. Any advice, please? How much to put his bear up with the box and stuff in it? Did yours have any boxes in?
No boxes. Silver Wolf, there's solds and there's listeds on eBay. So the best thing to do is check solds and completed, and check listings and see what they've been going for. I mean, I did the pair for like 32, so it'd be a sensible,
15, 20
to assume 15 to 20 pounds, but I would definitely check because there are loads of them on eBay. I'm pretty sure you won't have a problem finding them.
Kathy said Christmas stuff and home bargains already. Yes.
And a lot of Halloween stuff in there as well, I noticed the other day.
Dippin says, I miss listing some Fat Willy beach sandals. Hey, list them. Somebody will still buy them.
It's summer somewhere for somebody.
Might be going on holiday. Lisa says, I love it when they go, it's such a price on eBay. Then someone shows them the correct price and it's not as high as they think.
Yeah. I've done that, Lisa. I think it might have been on camera as well a couple of weeks back when I did that. I'm sure it was on camera. I was looking at this, I think it was Ladro or something like that, like an ornament. And the lady had said, you know, they were going for X amount on eBay. I can't remember what she said, like £50 on eBay. So I kind of got my phone out. I said to her, oh, I'll get my phone out. I'll have a look and see what they're going for. And I actually showed her on the phone. There was some listed for 50, but actually the most recent sold was around, I think it was around the £25 mark. So I showed her, and, you know, it gives her a bit of knowledge, you know.
Tap Peddler said, forget these eBay app enhancements. I'm waiting for the eBay gum app.
True.
Retro Rappers has joined us. No, Retro Whappers. Kathy says, where is Cliff Richard? Belle's in shadows now. Belle's here to be fabulous and make sure we get to bed at a reasonable time.
True. Lisa says, my eBay app gives me stuff and then takes it off me. I'm still waiting to get the bulk offer option. Oh, I've been using that bulk offer option quite a bit. Yeah, I forgot about that as well, Lisa. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's been good, that one.
Newbie in the chat. We have a Dwayne Curley. Hello, Dwayne.
Hi, Dwayne.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us. Ian G said, Belle joins the shadow. Cliff retires.
Lana said, you didn't come and see me. No, we just went to, it's crazy out there today. Absolutely mental.
We kind of slightly regretted going when we were out there.
It took us
an hour and a half to get there.
An hour and a half to get from here to Cheshire Oaks. It was a nightmare. And going back, it took 40 minutes. It was straight through. I mean,
do you know what, Lana? As much as we would love to see you and Steve, and we will be seeing lots more of you, we've had that many visitors recently that I think we just wanted some time alone.
We needed some alone time.
We needed some alone time, and so we had to leave the house to get it.
And to be fair, because of the traffic, we were a bit tight on time because we could only leave the dog about 5 hours, something like that. So by the time we'd left, got in the traffic, got home, we only had about 3 hours there. So 2 hours to look around. We had some food.
I was knackered.
We will come and see you soon, though.
Yeah,
you know that.
Will. It did cross my mind, though, Lana. It did cross my mind. And had we had a little bit more time, maybe on the way back, I would have suggested it.
Yeah, bulk send offers is on the app now. Yeah. Here we go. Monkey Thrifter says, Chris, after last week's stream about promoted listings, done recommended with 10% max and sales have rocketed. Cheers. Well, no worries, Peter. I only explain what I do, and if people want to do it and try it, they can do. The only thing I will say to you now, Peter, and it's what I've said to at least half a dozen people who have messaged me following last week's show, saying that they tried upping their promoted as well and had a lot of success all week. And I said to all of them, you've opened Pandora's box. Because once you open it, what I find is you can't go back.
Yeah. Because
your sales tank. But at the end of the day, if your sales are going great, you don't want to go back anyway, because that's what you want. I don't mind paying a bit more and getting more sales. That's the idea, isn't it? That's what we're in it for.
Chris Tyler says his listening impressions are up 23.4%.
Something's
Oliver Ian said it's good to get mine and Big Steve's prezzies early. You're right to go now, Belle.
What does that mean?
Did they get the gifts when they were here for early Christmas presents?
Oh yes, that's true. Good point.
Lisa said, I have sold coats in the summer.
Oh yeah. Coats sell all year.
You sold that ski jacket.
Oh, so I sold that expensive ski jacket the other day.
Yeah. Flipping Ella's joined us.
Flipping out.
Nikki News.
Nikki News. That sounds like a new name. A Nikki new name.
Nikki News. Richard Foster's got to go. So, special kisses to Cookie.
Don't wake her up, babe. She's nice and quiet.
Sorry, she's like, what?
We will. We'll pass it on, Richard. Thank you. She's lovely and quiet now.
Jeff says, #Team Belle. Belly's here to be fabulous. Get everyone to bed at a reasonable time and to promote outdoor rugs. Do you know what? Chris loves our outdoor rug now, don't you, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it looks good?
Which rug are we talking about?
No, stop it.
The one that's not been.
The one that's the grass, not the rug.
Yeah, you're right. I'm tired. Look at my eyes, babe. I've not looked this tired for ages.
Yeah, I know.
I'm exhausted. Dwayne said, I went to Blackpool Monday 21st to Friday 25th. Lovely.
Oh, I hope you had a good time.
Blackpool, can't beat it, can you?
Oliverine says, Lana, they can't come and see you if they have Big Steve's Christmas present in the car as he would find it.
Lana said, you wouldn't have had to see Big Steve. He wasn't here. Oh, we should have come then, Lana, shouldn't we?
Oh, she said you can always park at ours next time. It's not. I
too
tell
far.
you what, could have bloody needed that. Ended up nearly on the top floor of the multi-story. It was that rammed.
It was mental.
Rammed.
It was like, it felt like Boxing Day today.
Yeah.
It was packed. There was people queuing to get in Nike, queuing to get in loads of shops.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was.
When we pulled up there, it was like, oh, we shouldn't have done this today.
But we just spent an hour and a half getting
Yeah.
there. Once Love said, I think Belle's trying to promote Lady Garden groomers now.
I need a day off. Yeah, what's that? Don't know what a day off is. The monkey thrifter's in Black. He's round there somewhere, isn't he?
Movie chat says, anyway, what's the main topic of the show today?
Oh, we'll get to it.
Push you along.
We'll get to it. And by the way, Lana, there's no oh-no's tonight. I couldn't think of any.
The boy Dan has joined us. Hi, everyone, enjoying our holiday in Devon.
Lovely.
Spent all day at Woolacombe Beach today. We had a nice day yesterday, and my brothers me and my brothers and family scattered my mum's and dad's ashes. Oh, lovely at Coombe Martin. That sounds like a really nice send-off. Sounds lovely. Andrew's joined us.
Hi, Andrew.
Bit late, but you're not missed much. It's fine, don't worry.
Don't let him off you up like that. Let's move on.
Great Scott. I know, this is heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Give me a pen and some paper so I can get it wrong.
Why are you not prepped?
Whose office is it?
Yeah, but
your office.
This is your job.
Your office. I am your assistant. You should supply me with the right tools.
You should be ready, babe. That's the thing.
Never.
You don't know? Do you not know about the 3 Ps?
No.
I can't repeat it on screen.
Penguin.
That's it there. Got it?
I can read your writing today.
Yeah, I wrote it very clear for you today because I know how much you struggle. Right, are we ready for the infamous This Is Heavy game? Everybody in the stream can take part. You can all take part. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, because if you win this little game, we will send you something in the post. I don't care where you live. It will come to you in the post. What it is, I'm going to show you an item, and I want to know how much it weighs in grams. Must be in grams. Please, only one attempt or guess per person, or per channel, or per username. And if you go over the amount, you go bust. You must be under or on the amount. Closest person wins. And if there's more than one that gets it right, or more than one with the closest answer, it's the first person who wrote it.
Didn't you have a balls up last week without me?
No.
Yeah, you did.
What happened?
Pretty sure, because someone's comment was missing, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you could clearly see that wasn't my fault. That was StreamYard's fault.
Just the pot a little bit. Go on, crack on with it.
Right, are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. I want to know how much this weighs in grams. It is a stripe Tiki Mug.
One of his many birthday purchases from me.
It was a birthday gift from Belle, yes. And this is a ceramic Tiki Mug. There we go. It's quite big.
No one's playing today.
I want to know how much it weighs. How much it weighs in grams. It's a Geeky Tiki Gremlins stripe mug. The Dave has been a member for 12 months. Oh, well done, the Dave. Nice one. That's awesome.
Well, unless somebody gets it spot on, I can tell you now, somebody is only one off.
Ooh, you've just given the game away. Someone's going to look through all that now.
Well, it could be any one of them.
It could be. Right, come on.
So I'm
going to give it a countdown.
We almost have a winner unless somebody gets exact.
Get your guesses in now, because I'm going to do the 10 seconds.
10,
I'm going to put end in the chat. There will be no guesses after the word end. And it's my chat is final. Here we go. End. That's it. All entries are in. Belle, do we have a winner?
We do. And it's the person who got one away.
Ooh.
So the answer was 445.
Oh.
And Secret Carper got 444.
Secret Carpet with 444. All the fours. Where is he?
It's right near the beginning.
Is he? Emsden was very close, but over. You went bust, guys. You went bust. Andy Lane Parks. Can't find it, babe. There.
444.
There's the winner, Secret Carper. Please send me a message, Secret Carper, and I will get your prize out in the post. Well done.
Thank you for making my life easy.
That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Neil J has joined us. Hello,
Neil J, welcome. Sorry late to the show. Yeah, you missed out on taking part on This Is Heavy, mate.
This is her.
There you go. Secret Carper, the winner. That is excellent.
Let's see how many more new names we had in that game there. Let's have a look. Online Outlet UK, hello. Missy Marie, hello. Who else? Any what other new ones? Just Luke. G double.
No, he's not. Well, he's not new.
No, but he
new tonight.
Yeah, new
First
tonight.
comment.
Charlie Renninson. Hello. Have we had
Okay.
Mr. Magoo? I like that name. Hello. Any excuse to say hello to someone? Oh, Joanne Hoffmanska. Hello. Oh,
Joanne's in the duck race, actually.
Trying to block.
I think for the first time.
Trying to block Emsden tonight. I have a really bad habit when I'm scrolling through, pressing and almost blocking people.
Right. What are we doing now? Let's do some thank yous, because twice running I've nearly forgot to do this. That's very naughty. Big thank you to all our channel members: Yorkshire Mix, Matt Sellstuff, Glamour's Closet, Paul Daubney, GT Pre-Loved, Cy, Chris Smith, Rachel Nash, Phil Higginson, Brooke, Tam and Bell, Secret Carpet, Hillary Rhodes, Steve O, Anything Vintage, Just Luke, Sam McPage, Drink and Dive, The Monkey Thrifter, Fix It for Reselling, The Dave, Soul Steps, Santa, Andrew Milburn, Prozer, Dave ABL, DB Resells, SB Reselling, Emsden UK, Andy Incognito, and Westlanks Flips. I really appreciate everyone's support for the channel. Much appreciated. If anyone's interested in joining as a member, the information is in the description below, or there might be a button underneath there that says join, and you can click that and see what it's all about.
Joanne says it's her first duck race. It's not only your first duck race, but if you win, you can go in the Christmas one.
Yeah.
So hopefully, all
winners will go in the 100th duck race, which is going to be on Christmas Day. Yeah, it's going to be a bumper duck race. We're going to come live just for a short time. We're going to do the duck race, say Happy Christmas to everybody.
In our Christmas PJs.
And then go. But there's going to be a mammoth prize for Christmas Day for the duck race number 100.
Let's
so
not push it too far.
No.
We're planning on doing
It's mammoth.
We're planning on doing a nice gift. A nice gift for the.
It's going to be a duck
race Christmas winner.
A duck hamper.
Yeah. GT has been a member for 12 months.
Brilliant. Thank you, GT.
Oh my, it's been a year.
It's gone fast, hasn't it?
Kathy says, are Tam and Bell okay, and Damien for that matter?
I'm not sure where Tam and Bell are tonight. They're normally here, but it's mind you, it's not school holidays anymore in Scotland.
They went
is
back
it?
ages ago.
Yeah,
they went back ages ago.
I think Damien's having a little bit of a social media sort of break, so he'll be back soon, I'm sure.
Right, what's next?
what is next is let's talk about tonight's topic, which is all about nostalgia and the things that we had when we were kids or when we were younger back in the day, that we wish we'd have kept on to, either just to keep because those are the things that we look for now out in the field, or things that we'd make big money on now. So put in the chat, like, just pick like 1 or 2 things that you remember from years ago that you had as a child or whatever, and you wish you still had it now because it was so amazing, so cool, so nostalgic. And put it in the chat and let's hear what you had as a child that you wish you had now. Whilst we're waiting for some answers, I'll give you a few of mine. Well, as the thumbnail showed, the He-Man castle, I had that, the big plastic castle with loads of He-Man figures. What else did I wish I'd have kept all that.
Oliver said his Thundercats figures. Thundercats. Ho!
Yeah, there you go. Thundercats figures. Something else I had was I had all the consoles. Obviously, that's an easy one. I had an Atari 2600. Well, it was my brother's really, but it kind of got passed to me. I had a Master System Mega Drive, and something that I did have for, and I only had it for 24 hours as a child. Was it early 90s? I had an Atari Links, and I only had it for 24 hours, babe. You know why?
Why?
Here's the story, right? I really saved up hard, my paper money and all that stuff. I saved up for the Atari Links because it looked amazing on the adverts, right? And I went to Argos, did the old 6-digit number, ordered it, bought it, got it home, and I was so disappointed with the Atari Links. I thought it was crap. The games are really poor. And I said to my mum, will you take it back and get my money back? And I made my mum go back to Argos and take it back. And you know what she said? She said that somebody else had also bought one for him. So he got a duplicate. You know that old excuse. Oh, yeah, somebody bought 2 for it. Someone bought 2 Atari Linkses. Anyway, she got money back, and obviously I spent the money on something else, but I was so disappointed with the Atari Links when I got it.
So not a nostalgic game then? So that's completely opposite to what we're discussing.
It's freaking amazing now. You find an Atari Links at a boot sale, you'd be skipping all the way home.
Well, Kev Smith said his Micro Machines and my Pokemon cards.
Kev, I've got written down on my list Micro Machines. I love Micro Machines. I used to go to Toys R Us, Toy and Hobby. Remember Toy and Hobby? There was a Toy and Hobby in Stockport. I used to love going and getting Micro Machines, like little packs, like blister packs with about sort of 5 cars in it. I wish I'd have kept all them and not opened them, but no chance of that.
Kathy says I want my original Game & Watch games back, my Oh Pet Monster. Thundercats figures again from Tap Peddler. Jilly B said Britain's Farm Toys still have them though.
Oh, you still have them? That's all right. That's good.
Yeah. Dippy Moons, my old rave tapes and music is now poo.
It doesn't have to be. I'm not talking just about toys because that's the obvious one, isn't it? I mean, it can be anything. And I've got an example of something else in a minute that I had when I was younger, not as a child, but when I was younger that I wish I had now.
Plush Lady says my Polly Pocket collection. Polly Pockets go for so much money now, even if they're not complete. They are so sought after.
I had a big bundle of Polly Pockets and they just flew out.
Yeah.
It just flew out the door.
Deborah says clackers.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Is that the thing where you shake them and they clack together? Is that a clacker?
Walkmans. Yeah. Oh, look, I've got one here. There's one. That's the one I got the other week. Look, it's working. It fully works. And I've kept this on my shelf. And it goes alongside me.
Eric wanted to
Game Boy.
Eric wanted to use it the other day, didn't he? My nephew, and but we haven't got any headphones for it yet. Nick online outlet says all my Star Wars figures and vehicles.
The original stuff, yeah.
Nicky New says original 1980s Cabbage Patch dolls. Didn't you have some of them recently?
I've had
some. Buy them from when we was in Florida.
Bought one in Florida, yeah.
Joan said I had a toy garage with a lift and ramp and corgi toy cars.
I think I know which garage you're talking about,
Is that the
Joe.
one with the windy
The
lid?
roundy thing, yeah. Yeah, I think I had one of those.
Cherry says my yellow Game Boy with camera.
Game Boy Color or the Game Boy Pokemon.
Rachel Nash says Carrie and Christopher dolls and Womble's China tea sets.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh. Fixit said I had all the Resident Evil and Silent Hill games on PlayStation.
Nice, lovely.
Greg says his Commodore 64. I
Commodore
remember
64.
Chucky Egg. Chucky Egg on Commodore 64. I used to love that game. Jeff says the original Pong TV computer game. Lisa says Connect's Orange Box. I could never really get into Connects. Jason says I wish I still had my Astro Wars and Munchman electronic games.
Yeah, those little electronic games, yeah.
Secret Carper, I wish I had my skinny body. Only cool stuff. Hi, all. It would have to be my chipped Sega Saturn.
A chipped Sega Saturn.
And all the expensive import Japanese Saturn games.
Nice. I never heard of someone having a chipped Sega Saturn. Did anyone have I had a chipped PlayStation 1 that could play sort of games that had been copied in a CD writer or something. Yeah, that was chipped. I
know the boys had something, but it was one of the handheld ones that they had chipped. Flogsome Tug says I wish I still had my Dragon 64. What's a Dragon 64?
I'm not sure actually, Flogsome Tugs. I'm not sure.
Oliver Ian says all the consoles, you must have been rich.
I never had them all at once, Oliver Ian, and I always saved up for them because I had an Atari 2600, but that was my brother's and then got passed to me. Master System I bought myself. Mega Drive I bought myself, all with paper round money that I'd saved up, and then bought them on the catalogue that my dad did and paid like £3 a week. £1 of that was interest. And
as well.
And my dad was pocketing like his percentage and all. He was running a book. He was like, every Saturday morning, he'd be like, Grace, you got your catalogue money? £3. Fucking £3. But yeah, everything I ever had gaming-wise was bought by myself, and I never had more than one thing at a time. I always sold one and bought the next one.
The Monkey Fish said Thunderbirds and Batman toys from the 60s.
Cool. Yeah.
Silver Wolf says, I wish I kept my OG Pokemon cards. I have Flying Pikachu and Birthday Pikachu.
That means nothing to me other than the word Pikachu, because I don't know really anything about Pokemon, but I believe what you're saying. They would have been good.
Fixit says I had the Woody Atari.
Yeah, I had the Woody. The 2600 that was.
Lisa says I still have the Mega Drive 2.
Yeah. The Mega Drive 2 is always a little bit disappointing because the design of it was so crap. The Mega Drive 1 had a really distinctive design. But when they did the Mega Drive 2, it was a bit crap, wasn't it?
Neil says Philips CDI player.
Yeah, I just CD. I think he's just reminding me about the CDI. Yeah, I had a CDI, and I've got one here as well, NJ.
Yeah.
Got a CDI here, which I use for testing purposes.
Johnny John says Panini football sticker albums from the late 70s, early 80s.
Good shout.
Lilac says Spectrum 48K and a wind-up Smash Alien. A lot of people wishing they had these old consoles, aren't they? This is the main thing that's coming through. Only Cool says, oh, and my AGA Amiga 1200.
Amiga 1200. I had a 600. Sensible World of Soccer. Best game in the world. Spent hours on that.
Pete's Toys and Things says, been collecting since after COVID. Still had my original toys.
Brilliant.
That is cool. One Sub Treasure says, I had a massive 70s and 80s Star Wars collection, had 2 big bags of figures at my back door one night, and the bin men thought it was rubbish and took them away. No!
Hang on a minute. What the hell were you doing putting 2 big bags of toys at your back door? Are you mad? Unlucky. You'd be absolutely gutted, wouldn't you?
You would. TCR racetrack that's worth a lot now. They fix it for reselling.
Steel Wolf, my G.I. Joe and my BM. I sold whole collection in 2008, the car boot for 30 quid. Mask toy. Loved Mask. Yeah. Absolutely loved it.
Peter Ray said a lot of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger figures, Sharks,
Street
Sharks, original Pokemon. Do you know what? I'm reading some of this stuff thinking you guys must be so young because I'm associating some of this stuff with what I bought my boys.
Well, yeah.
Not what I had. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I bought the boys that. I bought the boys that.
Well, Peter Ray's just a spring chicken, isn't
It
he?
is. Tazos and Pogs, things like that. The boys had them. Lots of My Little Ponies and some velvet pedal pushers my mum made. She also made me a Rara skirt. Do you know what I used to love? And I did have one of the bears, the Wuzzles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I used to love the Wuzzles. And we've had some recently, haven't we? And they sold really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
They
So very quick.
really quick. So clearly plenty of Wuzzle nostalgia people out there.
Woo Woo says Commodore 64 out of my brother's loft recently. Nice.
Colibri, it was an Atari Links. What were you expecting?
Yeah, but I mean, in theory, you think when it come out, you're thinking state-of-the-art technology. But I felt that the Atari Links was... I remember getting it that day, being dead excited and switching it on and playing some... Like, I think the game I had with it was Hard Driving. And...
It was hard driving.
It was crap. And I wished, but I didn't go and buy one. I wished I'd have gone for the Game Gear, the Sega Game Gear instead. And I don't know what I did with my money when I got it back, but I was so disappointed.
What computer system was Road Rash on? I used to love that game where you could kick people off the bikes.
Master System and Mega Drive. I
used
think
to love
it
that
was
Road Rash game.
predominantly Mega Drive sort of
That was
era. Yeah, a good game that. Yeah. Thumbelina, says Lin.
Oh yeah, baby Thumbelina. Atari Links was 16-bit, way ahead of its time, but sadly game support lacking. Yeah,
the games were really bad, Derek. Like I remember that Hard Driving. Do you remember the Hard Driving one? And it was kind of like you're on like a test track type thing, and it was so blocky. It was awful.
Nicky New said full binder of original Pokemon cards worth a fortune now. Lou says 1968 Wolseley 1660 car we had in the early 80s and paid £20 as owner said gearbox was gone, was a rubber washer needed replacing. Wish we had never sold it.
That's a good point about the cars, because you remember some of the 80s cars, you know, they're very sought after now.
I remember one of my dad's older cars having an 8-track player in it. I bet if you found a car now with an 8-track player in it, that'd be worth a fortune.
Well, only if it was kept in pristine condition. Yeah. You know, if you garaged it and looked after it. But, you know, I had my first car was a Maestro. Wasn't in great condition. I had a hole in the roof. So, like, whenever it rained, I used to get wet in the front seat. I had a wet seat, so that was no good.
See, there's also things that I found nostalgic but don't hold value, because 8-tracks aren't worth anything, are they? Well, I'm very sort of. I remember having one. We had one in the house.
No, 8-tracks are worth something if it's a decent artist or a rare 8-tracks. But you see a lot of 8-tracks at the boot sales. I've seen loads, and most of what you see is worthless. But if you were to find some of the
players, because Jenny, my sister's still got an 8-track player in the
yeah, it's probably got some good value, you know. But a lot of if you find some of the well-known artists and the more sought-after stuff.
What about the Wombles? Because I remember having a Wombles 8-track. Do you reckon that'd be worth something?
Let's have a look. I would wager it's worth something.
The Wombles.
Wombles.
I remember the last time we mentioned the Wombles, I think it was Santa who got back in touch and was like, who are the Wombles? I've never heard of them. I know.
What?
I was like, go Google.
It's a British thing, though, isn't it?
It was either Santa or Jason T. Smith. It was one of them. We've gone back and it was like, what are the Wombles? I was like, they're amazing. They sing.
All right, guys, if you ever see the Wombles at the boot sale, just
don't
leave it.
It's not worth it.
Less than a tenner. Unless there's always a rider to something like that. If you see something new and sealed like that, I would say that's different. That's a different kettle of fish. I would then pick it up.
Fletch one says Triange Johnny Astro Space Toy.
I don't know what that is.
1960s.
No.
You won't know what it is, but I want one. I have to pay £80 plus on eBay.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't know what that is.
Uh,
Barcode Butler was awful. I did not understand a thing about how that worked, Steve. I had one of them. Do you remember the advert, Steve, for Barcode Butler? They made it look amazing, right? You cut out barcodes from all your different stuff in the house, like cereal boxes and stuff. You cut out the barcodes and then you swiped it, and it give you some kind of like code
power up
that give you that you battle against some. I did not have a clue how that thing worked, how you even played it. And I've picked up one of them since, Steve. Do you remember, like, not that long ago, I had one of those. And, you know, you can see them. You do see them at the boot sales. They're not really worth anything unless it's, like, mint sealed or something like that. And I tried again. I read through the instructions, and I still could not figure out how it worked. I'm 44 years old. I like to think I've got a tiny bit of intelligence, but I had no clue how that worked whatsoever. But I remember at the time, I used to cut out all the barcodes from stuff. And my mum would be going around the house and she'd find all her boxes with little barcodes cut out.
Little holes everywhere. GT said my ghost castle. Jones, the Cadbury miniature chocolate vending machines.
Oh yeah, I had one of them.
Oh,
with the little bars. You can't buy them bars anymore, can you?
Yeah, that was amazing.
They were good then. G.I. Joe collection in 18. Sold it all for 30 quid at a boot sale.
The Dave says my Boglins collection.
Oh yeah,
so remember them little finger monsters?
Yeah,
you used to have those. It used little jelly things you used to stick on your fingers.
Yeah, I remember those. The Swimming Bear says my 80s Walkmans. Yeah.
Had a load of games and watches. Secret Cap says wish I kept my Subutio set. Had the stadium and floodlights were amazing.
Oh, that's a good point. Once Love talks about their 80s and 90s band t-shirts. Yeah, they're worth good money. Remember all the t-shirts we had as kids? Like all single stitches, you know, with cartoons and stuff on the front, with bands. You know, they're all worth good money now, aren't they?
Does anyone remember Zodiac, the toy shop in the 80s?
No, don't remember that.
Aaron says I had something called a Talk Boy, absolute classic item.
Home Alone.
It's in Home Alone, the thing Kevin talks into and records.
Worth amazing money now, those. Great money.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, I never got into that, just like Pokemon.
Hi, Matt sells.
Hi, Matt sells stuff.
Flipping Hell Thundercat sword that had lights up eye on the
cross. I know that. I know exactly the one you're talking about.
Kev Smith said my sister had a load of Sylvanian families all boxed in seals. They got rid of them when she left home. Well, strangely enough, my sister only I'd probably say maybe within the last 5 to 10 years, my niece actually decided she wanted to have Sylvanian families, and my sister went on this mad rampage trying to find, because it's obviously quite expensive to buy now, and she bought her all this massive collection which lasted about 10 minutes, and then she got bored and got rid of it all again.
Z says I wish I kept my 32 waist. Shell suits and sports bags. Shell suits. Naf coats, remember those?
The first pair of trainers, because I wasn't well off. If you've not seen, I'm not sat here going I had every computer under the planet, because I didn't have much as a child. We were very limited with what we got. But the very first pair of actual name trainers, my brother bought me when he first started working, because he's quite a bit older than me, and he bought me a pair of Reebok Pump.
Yeah, I had a pair of Reebok
with
Pump.
The little ball on the front that you used to press to pump up. And you know what? I still remember the feeling I got having this brand new spanking pair of white Reebok Pump trainers. It was amazing. Yeah,
they were great. And they're still worth good money now if you get those 80s, 90s ones. 90s mainly, I think. Lou says we had an original Atari and a heap of games, gave them to a local family that were a bit strapped. Their kids smashed it up. Oh, lovely.
Night's Life has joined us. Hello.
Oh, Night's Life.
Jamie V said I wanted a Cindy caravan for Christmas one year. My dad made me a wooden gypsy style caravan a few years later. I gave it to the young girl that lived down the road from me. Wish I hadn't.
Oh, but it was a nice thing to do at the time, though, wasn't it? Yeah. The Gatekeeper board. Oh, you mean Atmosphere?
Oh, I remember.
Atmosphere. You maggot! Remember that? I used to call you maggots. It was hilarious.
John
you You little maggot.
John says, puppy in my pockets.
Yeah.
Pound. Do you remember the pound puppies?
Mm.
Pound puppies. I used to love them. My
Grifter bike.
bike.
Don't know what that is.
I did have a chopper. Well, I don't think it was.
I had a chopper as well.
I don't think it was mine. I think it was maybe one of the other family members, and it got passed down to me. But I did get one eventually.
Swimming Bear N64 with Zelda. That's a classic, isn't it? You know what though? I was never an N64 person. I never, during any of my gaming time, which was really, I had lots of consoles, but I never had an N64.
There you go. Kimmy Kitty says, regrets a few. My Key Keepers, Care Bears, Sylvanians, Polly Pockets, Boglins, my Amstrad, Game Boy. Yeah, all sorts.
And Guzzy says, my 1983 Motorhead gig t-shirt, which ended up being my lucky shirt, wore it passing my bike test in 86 and car test in 92 and sold it on eBay.
Oh, Deborah says she's got Polly Pockets in the garage. Get them listed. Oh my God, they'll be worth a fortune.
Oh yes,
and
very nice.
If you've got all the bits to them,
yeah,
quids in. Delboy says my rally chopper with a ball breaker gear stick.
Cherry says Game Boy Color had a photo printer attached. Yeah, it's terrible that, wasn't it? But
see, this is what I mean. Game Boys. My boys have literally had. We had this conversation, didn't we? My boys were at the age when the Game Boys came in. They've had like all the Game Boys all the way through. I don't remember having anything like that.
Do you remember? I was just thinking then, right? We'll wrap this chat up in a minute and we'll carry on. But do you remember? I had these balls. Don't go there.
I was gonna say, if you haven't got them now, I'm a bit concerned.
I had these rubber balls, right,
which
had all like monster faces and stuff on them. Do you remember those? I can't remember what they were called, but they were like a tennis ball size, made of rubber, and they had like all these monster faces and like slime coming out, not actual slime, but sort of or melted sort of like faces like that on them. Do you remember what they were? Because I distinctly remember having those.
Weeble Wobbles. I remember them. Weeble Wobbles they were called.
And Jilly says Major Morgan. That's the calculator thing, isn't it?
Who remembers the music toys from Happy Meals? I don't really remember though.
Kev had a chipped copy of GTA on the PS1.
Angela says, "Oh my God, love Chuckle Egg MSX computer."
And Steve says, "I still got a chipped PS1." We need to catch up with the chat, babe.
Are we really behind?
We're way behind here. Obviously, It is a great topic to talk about. Just before you go, the thing that I was going to talk about. That I had not as a child, but you know that I had a gaming shop when I was in sort of early 2000s, 2001, 2003. I had a game shop. And when I had that shop, you used to be able to go to a company that would provide you with all your different games posters, big posters for your shops and big stand-ups. Like, the cardboard standees that you can put in your window and stuff, like point of sale stuff. You could get all your point of sale stuff. It didn't cost a penny. Or the only thing I had to pay for was the shipping, right? And I used to order loads of stuff. I'd have Tomb Raider stand-ups, all the games that are coming out, like Turok with the big dinosaur head on it, loads of posters. And I wish I'd have kept some of those. Sometimes I'd give them away to customers when I'd finish with them, or sometimes I'd put a price on them, like £10 for a stand-up, or I'd do like posters 3 for £1. But some of those original stand-ups and Game Boy game posters now worth a fortune. I used to get them for free.
Well, we paid quite a bit. Remember when we got them for the boys? And because we had 2 big stand-ups in the house, we had a Batman one for Kieran, and we had a Sheldon out of Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
I like this one that Jason said. Jason said, I used to love the 80s water games where you press the buttons at the bottom to move the rings around to get them onto the winning slots. You had to keep pressing the buttons to pump them up.
Yeah.
They were so much fun.
Yeah, for about 5 seconds.
No, they were fun.
Helen said, I wish I still had my record collection from the 70s. Went missing on a house move. Oh, no. Let's scan through. I'm going to just scan through and pick out a few more comments.
I'm going to pick out some of the different ones.
How much was your paper round? I had 2 paper rounds. I used to get up in the morning and do one. I'm doing an evening one as well.
Spirograph and Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah, we had those. Etch-a-Sketch.
George's Treasure Shed had a yellow Game Boy Color, which I still have now. Crystal Xbox. Yeah, they're worth a bit of money.
Love said he'd been playing with a Star Wars figure in the garden. That's why they got taken.
Mega Drive and Mega CD. That's unusual to find now.
Andy Incognito still has his 90s Legos from childhood. Wow.
Master System with Alex the Kid built in. Yep. Alex the Kid on Master System is the only game that I can ever recall completing start to finish. Used to love that. Echo the Dolphin. That's a classic.
Oh God, we're like 20 minutes behind.
Yeah, I'm going to whiz through now.
Jesus Christ, I didn't realise how far behind we were.
I'm just going to pick a few of your comments. Thanks for everybody for making comments.
I'm only just up to like an answer to the Wuzzles.
Yeah. I'm going to whiz through. At least everyone's been able to read each other's comments and what they've all had.
Yeah.
Still got all my childhood Lego. Wow, that's clever.
Yeah. Let's get down to
I'm moving down. Guys. If you're disappointed with the links, I won't try and play. Yeah, it'd be awful now. Awful, but worth good money.
Pete thought those water games were awesome. Were awful.
They were crap. They were fine for about 2 seconds, and then that's it. Game over, innit?
Dippy Mill's got a 2001 Space Odyssey poster with Harrison Ford.
Ems Den said Paul had a Ford Capri laser. Ford Capri. We had a Ford Capri in our family. I think like my granddad had one or something. But yeah, they're great cars.
Night's Life said he's off on YouTube adventures to North Wales soon.
Oh, you have to give us a shout, Richard.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a GameCube Japanese version. Tap Pedal listed a JVC 8-track player recorder, 100 quid. There you go for an 8-track player recorder.
Yeah, I do like.
And Jay says some records are still recorded okay. 8 tracks are better than 4 tracks. Let's try and get down. Boglins were awesome. They were, Dave, definitely.
Once Love says it's amazing how hard old console games are now, even with just 2 buttons and simple controls. They are harder than most of the current gen games. Well, I'll agree to disagree on that, because Chris managed to get me the new Harry Potter game that I've been wanting, but this is the first time I've been on a console for years, many years. There's way too many buttons. I could not. I was doing the 2-year-old thing and just going like this and pressing everything.
There's too many, isn't there?
And hoping. And Chris was literally sat next to me. I'm going, which is L4?
3.
What? You've got to press that and this. I'm like, I don't know which one's the end. He's going, there's one at the back, there's one at the front, there's one at the side. So I actually haven't been back on it, purely because I was getting annoyed. Well,
you best go back on it. I bought that as a present.
The game itself, I actually liked the game. The game itself was all right. But I was getting really frustrated because I couldn't work the buttons out. There's just too many. There was unnecessarily that many buttons on a controller.
Emsden says 44. Yeah, no, I gave it away, didn't I? I look 44 tonight. I'm so tired. Space 1999 Eagle Transporter says Lenny's Attic.
Oh, Once Love says the Hogwarts game is great. You'll enjoy it once you get used to the controls. I am going to give it another go.
Steel Wolf says Tomy Super Cup Electronic. Yeah, I've got one of them in the cupboard, Steel Wolf. I've got one in the cupboard to list. Right, I'm getting down now. We're catching up. We've gone through 10 minutes worth there in just a couple of minutes. Neil J has got a good one here. So wish I still had the Coca-Cola yo-yos and the Sprite one. They were great, those. They used to have, I remember, they used to have meetups at Woolworths in Stockport. Do you remember this, Neil? There used to be like meetups where you'd all bring your yo-yos, and I never went because I was useless at it. I couldn't even do walk the dog. And people used to crowd up there at Woolworths and do all the tricks and stuff.
Len's Attic has put best car was an Opel Manta GT in diamond black. Very specific.
No, I never saw the Stone Roses. We saw the Manic Street Preachers. Me and NJ was in the chat there. We went to the Manics. I know he did it. He's done Oasis a few times. I don't think I ever did Oasis. Let's try and get down a bit here.
I'm down at the bottom. I'm just waiting.
Oh yeah, okay. Let me catch up then. Tomitronics, they're good though.
Also says I got the gold cola yo-yo for doing tricks at a meetup.
Yeah, the gold ones. You remember all the meetups? How did people even find out about those meetups? Was it put in the paper or something?
Dark web.
Yeah, what web? There was no dark web. Atmosphere VHS. It's brilliant.
Says, remember those yo-yos? Big craze. Had a fancy one after winning a swap of my basic one in the playground. See, I was more a Conkers person than a yo-yo person. Give me a Conker any day.
Mad balls. I'm not sure, Z, if it was mad balls. I'm going to look at it afterwards. These balls with these weird sort of monster faces on. I can't remember what they were. It could have been mad balls. I don't know though. I'll have to look it up. They re-released. Oh, maybe it was that then. Yeah.
Remember the dancing Coke cans?
Everyone's saying mad balls now, so it probably was. It wasn't Boglins. It's a different thing. Right, I'm nearly at the bottom here. Everyone's been so interactive with this. We could have done an entire hour and a half on this.
We've almost have.
No, we've only got one more segment to do before the duck race, so we're okay on time.
John says I used to whack myself with a yo-yo. I was useless.
I couldn't even do walk the dog, and that was the easiest thing.
Tell you what I used to love. You reminded me when you said you used to whack yourself with it, and I used to make homemade ones. Do you remember the game that you used to put the hoop on your ankle, and then it had a string with a ball on your hand, and you had to swing it and jump over it with your other foot? So you'd swing it around your ankle, and then you had to jump over it. But if that ball hit you, oh my God, that was painful. And they banned them from you taking them into school.
Right.
They wouldn't let you take them into school.
Oh, talking about school things you could take in. Do you remember the plastic balls with all the air holes in? What were they called? The plastic balls. You could play with them in the schoolyard. They were about that big, and it had all holes in. It's the only balls you're allowed
Just the hard plastic ones.
Yeah.
They're the ones that used to come in the hockey things when you used to play like lacrosse.
What were those
same sort of balls?
What were those balls called? You used to get them at a local sports shop. Yeah, it was a big
Skip
crate.
it. My brother broke mine on my dad's rockery.
Dancing Coke cans.
Yes, Bella was useless at that too.
Don't remember anything at Woolworths other than pick and mix.
Paul said we missed his comment about WWF. Yeah, no, I'm surprised no one's mentioned wrestling.
Yeah, not many have they?
Not many people. Clearly, we haven't got many wrestling people in here. Limelight says we used to make those, Bell, with a tennis ball in my mum's tights. I remember making a homemade one literally out of a ball of paper wrapped in sellotape and a bit of string that you tied around your ankle.
Vinyl Nuts has got it. Airflows. Remember those? Airflow balls. Yeah, it was the only ball we were allowed to play with at school. Only thing we were allowed to play with. You weren't allowed proper balls. Just those plastic things.
Clarna says Chris doesn't know his balls from his balls. Yeah, you've got a lot of funny balls going on tonight. WWF was amazing.
They weren't waffle balls.
Wiffle ball stuff is valuable. There you go.
Airflows.
Hacky sacks.
Yeah,
good
hacky
thing
sacks.
to look out for. You sold
Really?
50 quid.
What? That's mental. I had loads of hacky sacks. I had loads with different, what did I have on? I remember a green one I had. I can't remember what was on it.
Can't stop chuckling at Limelights. We used to make it with a tennis ball and a pair of his mum's tights. Oh, see, we're going to go on to childhood games here, aren't we? Because I'm now sat here thinking elastics, but that was something you used to buy. You had to buy it. I used to love the game of elastics. I was always fine until you got to thighs because I'm too short. I could never get that high.
I was a record dealer for 45 years, still sell them on eBay. That's amazing. What knowledge you must have. That's great that you've got all that knowledge.
Chris Tyler says, do they sell power balls or are they too dangerous these days?
I think you can still sell them. I've had one of those.
Paul Baker says, I used to have a full set of WW Hasbros.
Brilliant.
Silver Fox says, yep, the plastic balls and foam balls in the playground. Best game, though, at school was the Conker fight.
Conker fights.
Oh,
that was good.
I would still go out now and find Conkers to play Conkers with. I think me and you are doing it this year. We're going to go find Conkers.
Should we do a live
We'll do a
Conker
live.
fight?
Right, we'll do this. We'll do a live Conker fight.
I'm not being funny, but all I remember is pain.
Exactly. When
used
you
to go
miss, whack, it swings around as
or
it
flicked back and banged you on your hand. I'm not looking forward to that.
We're gonna do a live Conker fight.
I'm gonna roast mine in the oven, and then I'm gonna paint it in varnish. We've got the duck race coming up, guys, so stick around. We're going to get going with the duck race in a minute, but we've still got one more segment to do. Thanks, everybody, for all your nostalgia and for sharing everything. That was really, really fun. But we are going to move on because otherwise we'll be here all night. But we should revisit this again in a future live. Maybe have a different angle.
It's a nice, light-hearted topic that takes us all back to our childhood when we're all happy and stress-free.
Yeah.
Les has joined us. He said he's tuning in from his holiday in Hampshire.
Oh, bloody hell. Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. Kev said Conkers got banned at my primary.
I think they were banned
at mine. Yeah,
they were banned. They were banned at ours.
Dangerous.
Right, I'm going to move on. Here we go. Oh, dear.
You didn't pay for the penguin?
Sorry?
Money?
No, I bought that over there. Your penguin should still be in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Pick up of the week.
The tale of the stolen penguins. It's pickup of the week, guys, and I've not really picked up that much this week. I haven't really done much in the way of boot sales at the weekend, but I did go to one boot sale. I picked up a handful of things, not a lot, but one of the things I did pick up was this super heavy bloody Sony thing. I almost instantly regretted buying it, but again, a bit of nostalgia here because I picked this system up, and it's a Sony like little mini hi-fi. It does come with the speakers and everything, but I'm not picking that up. But I paid £20 for this, and the reason I bought it was because it has a cassette deck on it. You see that the one at the top is a cassette, and then it has mini disc underneath. And I've still got my mini disc player as well, my portable mini disc player, which is worth a fair bit too.
The one at the top is the cassette.
Yeah, that's a cassette.
Oh,
it's
you slide it
slide it in. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. It's clever, isn't it? But this is heavy. This
is heavy.
This is heavy.
Oh,
how heavy is it?
Yeah.
How heavy? But yeah, it's a mini disc player, and you don't see many mini disc players about. So I'm fingers crossed that this works. I paid £20 for it, all in with the speakers and everything, and I'm just hoping it works. If it does work, we could be looking at about £80 to £100 on it. I've already got somebody on Instagram because I posted this on Instagram at the weekend to show what I picked up, and somebody has already said they may be interested in it. So we'll see. But yeah, that is my pickup of the week. But I didn't have much to choose from anyway. Oh.
2 good comments that have gone in. Kathy, I think your idea of us doing the Conker thing for Laney's charity drive would be perfect because we need something that's going to match the pie facing, and maybe we could include pie slapping for the loser. If your Conker gets broke, you get a pie slap as well. And secondly, Del Boy Dan said we should do the chat again, but for one of the Christmas ones, and we should do everyone's best Christmas gift for nostalgia.
Who said that?
Del Boy Dan.
Del Boy Dan, that's a good idea.
That is a very good idea. That can be one of our Christmas talk shows.
Where's my little book?
We will look forward to that one. We could do it the week before the Christmas one.
Yeah. Let me write it in my list of show ideas.
Something light-hearted. Thank you.
Show ideas. Best Christmas presents.
And I will tell you now, all those that are giving Chris ideas on how to harden his conkers, get out of the chat now, because there'll be no cheating. Mini disc. Ha ha ha, that's so ironic, Chris. I'm just trying to find the tape controller for that. the exact model right now.
Really?
There you go.
Hulk Hogan Hasbro's worth a lot, apparently.
Fluffy Muffin says 3,479 grams. A third stereo system from the conservatory. Nope.
That exact model.
It's got 2 of them to fix.
Have you? Oh, you know what, Tommy? It might be 3. I think. Oh, Tommy, that reminds me. I completely forgot. I sent you a message about Super Cup football on the Discord. Will you have a look at it, Tommy? I forgot about it completely.
Wuzzle says I had a hi-fi that I did detachable portable mini disc player. And GT says I sell that model all the time. If it doesn't work, they're normally a really easily fix.
Oh, okay. Right, nice one.
Les says
this is me you're talking to there.
Les has said he's had a good find at the weekend. His wife bought a white stuff handbag. Ooh.
Oh, white stuff.
Yeah. And in one of the pockets, there was £80 in fivers. So not only was it a white stuff handbag.
Wow. That's amazing. Nice one, Les. Was it new fivers or old ones?
Genevieve says, you still have your mini discs. We still have and regularly play cassettes.
We still play cassettes downstairs. We've got quite a few albums on cassette for downstairs.
Vinyl Nut says, do you find many mini discs?
No. Very rare.
Angela's gone in for a guess on the grams. Our official statistician said this will be Duck Race 82.
82. We're getting closer to the magic 100.
Oh, Paul says all I ever wanted for Christmas was Belle. Why don't you say stuff like that?
That's not what it reads to me. Paul says
fuchsia poop shake, fuchsia poop shake.
All I read was poop. All I ever wanted for Christmas is Belle poop. Belle poop, Belle poop, 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 poop. Coat it with Gorilla Glue, says Martin. That's a good idea.
Leave. Silverwall said, my find of the week was 5 PG tip monkeys. Are they good for sale at selling? Oh, that's funny. Fix it said, just seen your message.
Nice one, nice one. I'll message I'll message you. I forgot about it.
I'll do it when I do.
Forgot it ages ago. Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Right, we're at the bottom. So
okay, it's a good place to be, isn't it?
Race.
I'm looking at the wrong script for the show.
I've got no footstool. We forgot my footstool and I can't reach the floor.
Big thank you to George's Treasure Shed, who have provided tonight's duck race prize. Now look at this. Look at this. It is a middle finger up duck. Yeah, it's hard
so for
to
anybody
see.
That's easily insulted, look away now.
Yeah. But the funny thing is,
watching our show, would they?
No, the funny thing is that before George sent me this, I know that Santa had already found one of these and was getting ready to send it us. So there may be another one of these up for a prize in the future if you don't win tonight. But I've been talking to Jeff about whether we can do something a bit different with his middle finger up duck. And maybe we can do something a bit different with it. But this is nice. It was so funny when I opened it. When I opened it, I thought it was from Jeff because I knew that he'd got one of these. But then when it was from George's Treasure Shed on YouTube, thank you so much for sending us that.
Yeah,
that is amazing. It's an amazing duck race prize. Thank you. So that is for tonight's winner.
Oh, bless. Paul says, sorry, wrong emojis. I don't mind pink poops. Pink poops is fine. It's all okay. It's a off duck.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's a I don't do Mondays ducks. That's what it is.
Right. Let's get cracking. You keep the chat occupied, babes.
Well, I almost got Facebook scammed again today.
Oh, interesting topic.
I did, but I am much more alert to this now after being Facebook scammed previously. And I saw an advert and it was one of these that looked genuine. It was a lady that was putting a post in all the groups, and it was in loads of the groups. And she basically said she'd done a recent course on how to make neon signs, and she wanted to build a portfolio. So was anybody interested in having a sign created at a lower price? So straight away, I'm thinking, this could be a fantastic gift idea for Chris. I could get a sign made for the office for his YouTube channel. I started messaging this lady and she sent me the prices and the sizes, and I came in here and I got my tape measure, and Chris is like, what you doing? I'm like, no, babe. Did all the measuring, chose what we wanted. I asked loads of questions. She was replying to me. She's like, oh, it's going to look amazing. It's going to be great. And next thing, I get, so right, great. And then I decided that I was going to order 2 signs because the prices were quite reasonable. So I was like, oh, go on then, I'll have 2. And she's like, yeah, brilliant. And the next thing you know, I got a message that says, would you mind sending a £40 upfront payment so that she can buy the material to do them? So straight away I was like, So I just replied and I said, look, I'm really sorry. I don't do bank transfers for Facebook items because I've been scammed before, and I don't want to get caught out again. I said, but you've posted in the Real group. Are you local to Real? If you are, I'll come drop the money off, and then you can show me some of your products as well. And she just replied saying, oh yeah, that's okay. So I was like, right, fine. So I messaged her and said, well, what's your address? Where do you want me to come to drop this money off? And her reply was, actually, I'd prefer a bank transfer because I need to go and buy the product, that I need to go and buy the stuff. And I was like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I was like, I've just told you I don't do bank transfers. If you want to do this, I need to come to your address, or I'm going to cancel my order because I'm not going to send you any money unless it's face to face. And she literally replied and went, okay, thanks for your time. Now, does that not scream scam at you?
Yeah.
So then I got blocked. So again, I'm like, oh, okay then. So clearly she's disappeared. And then miraculously, about 3 hours later, the exact same post appeared, but under a different name. So I reported the post and basically wrote all over it, please, because people were commenting and asking for prices. And I basically commented on it and just said, look, this is what they've just done to me. Pretty sure this is a scam. You need to stay away. And that's suddenly vanished off Facebook now as well. So, yeah.
Be careful, guys.
So be careful. It looks so genuine. So genuine. I even went on the profile and it looked like a normal profile with her and the kids and da-da-da-da-da. No. So, Chris, you were having an amazing present. Now you're not.
It's okay. Thank you anyway. And Lana said she saw that Facebook post.
Did she?
Facebook.
Didn't it look genuine? Didn't it look genuine? So, yeah, all crap.
Just Luke says, the show segments could be incorporated into a boot sale board game. Guess the weight, guess the price. And
our own Monopoly.
Good idea, that, Luke. Nice one. Got to be so careful. You have. There's so many scammers.
There is.
I've noticed because we've been looking for different things on Facebook recently, and everything is scammable now. Yeah. People just want to scam you out of everything.
Well, my brother had a good one. He was selling something on Facebook. He was selling quite an expensive bike. And this person, he basically messaged him saying he wanted it. And I thought straight away, he's going to go down this. They've asked to have it sent by courier, because I've had that one.
Yeah.
Like when we were selling the fridge and stuff. Oh, can I buy it online? And I'll arrange a courier and all that rubbish. And this person didn't. This person sent him a link and basically said, for me to be able to purchase this item off you, you need to have a business account. And for me to do that, you need to send me £200 and then I'll send you the rest of the money.
What?
I'm like,
no.
Since when did you have to pay somebody £200 to sell them an item?
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
It's crazy.
But yeah, but stuff like that could easily catch people out.
Yeah.
So,
if they do it enough, if they post it in enough places, law of averages says they're going to take some people's money.
And they butter you up to begin with to make you like they give you this really nice sort of friendly conversation. Like she was like, oh, I'm going to do you an amazing sign. It's going to look fantastic. It's going to look brilliant. You're going to love it. I'm not.
No. Right, guys, we are ready for the duck race. Let's see how many ducks we've got in the race tonight. We've got 72 ducks. So that's not bad. That's not bad.
Caught you off guard there, didn't I? Because I don't normally have anything to say.
I know, and then you wouldn't shut up. And I'm like, do you not want to go to bed tonight?
Yeah, come on, let's get on with it.
Okay. Vinyl Nuts, hang on, just said, I run a Facebook page for selling vinyl and I get 3 or 4 scammers a day.
Yeah, it's rubbish.
And lots of people now talking about scammers. Right. We're going to share the screen and we're going to do the duck race.
Come on up, Pooch. Come on, you can say hello to people while we're doing the duck race. Come on, then. Come on. No trumping.
Yes.
No trumping. There we go.
No trumping.
There's your fans. There's your fans. Right,
No
go
trumping.
on. Get the duck race going.
Right. We've got you on camera. Trumping. Right, here we go. Where's my duck race? Here it is. Right, let's shuffle them up. Shuffle the ducks. Are you going to do the commentary?
Oh, I can try while I've got the dog on. And before you lose it, Limelight says, are your lunchtime lies finished for good? But you can answer him afterwards. It's just once we start getting comments, we're going to lose it.
Lunchtime line. I've not decided what I'm going to do about that yet, Limelight. I really haven't. I want to come up with something. I had an idea, but I might just shelve that idea now. I don't know. I've gone off it. So I might come back with the lunch hour lies. Right. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready for the duck race? Does she want to get down?
No, she's just trying to get comfort. I haven't got my feet up, have I?
Right. Well, hang on. We need DuckTales here, don't we?
DuckTales. Woo!
Here we go.
On your marks. Get set. Woo! And off. This is going to be the best 2 minutes of your life, bar nothing. Let's see who is going to win this race. So at the moment, at the front, we have the Tap Peddler, Maddie Grace, See What You Buy, Dorothy Wilkinson's, Armsy and Martin J. They're holding the pack at the moment, but as soon as I say the names, they're off again. We now have Del Boy. We also have George's Treasure Shed. The names are too long, I can't read them. We also have Maddie Grace. Brooke is making her way up through the middle, and so is Dipping Williams. Tommy Lee is coming up along the bottom. He's in a plain duck, and so is Dipping Williams, and so is an Espresso. So all those have a really good chance. Scout Stan is just bobbing along at the top. Oliverine is making a swim for it. Is it a little old dear? Look at that. Look at that. Perfect outfit for him. Lisa's holding her own at the front at the moment, but Richard Payne is coming up her rear, along with 1-1. Claire Plant is just bobbing along up at the top with Oliver Ian, but I'm sorry, guys, you've probably peaked too soon. Shabba is now making a run for it, and so is Alan Starbucks. In the middle, I can see Mike and Francis. I can see Limelight. I can see Something Webber. Flogsome Togs down at the bottom. I can also see Rebecca Davis in the middle, and Guaz. Lana has just come up to the front as a naked duck. Winlin has made it to the front, and so is the Tap Peddler again. Tap Peddler just coming up and going back again. Least from 1-1 have been holding their own as we go into the last 30 seconds. We've got Ollie Webber down at the bottom, and Ella, Martin J, Armsy. Who else can I see in the middle there? None, because all the names are merging. I can see Ian G, Alison Wakefield as a little Spider-Man duck. The front ones are at the moment Emsdem, Maddie Grace. That is not helping. I can't see any of the names while you're holding the duck there. Oliverine is still hold. Oh, and he's lost it. He's lost it in the last 3 seconds. Who is going to make it? Is it going to be a naked duck? It's going to be Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee, you have won the Duck You Duck. The Duck You Duck.
That's all I've got to say to you, Tommy Lee. I'm so glad you won that, Tommy Lee, because now I can finally go like that to you.
Well done, Tommy Lee. Well done, everybody. Oliver Ian is going to be so annoyed. He was up at the front for ages. You literally just stuck that right in front of him, have you?
I know. Tommy, that is yours. Well done. Courtesy of George's Treasure Shed.
Look at Cookie looking at you going, Dad, what is that?
What is it, Cooks?
What is it?
A little ducky.
What is it, Cookie? Is it quack quack?
Ducky.
Is it quack quack? You want to eat the duck? You want to eat the duck, do you? Yeah, get rid of that tucktails.
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 Cookie, look, what's this? What's it? Not like me putting my middle finger up at you.
She's not sure about that duck, is she? Look at her. She's like,
Oof.
does it smell funny, Cookie?
Right, Tommy, that is yours. Well done. Well done. I can send that to you with the football game.
How do I get a
Thank you
duck,
for trying to
please?
fix it for me.
That's a good question. For anybody that doesn't know how to enter the duck race, as soon as this live has finished,
Who's that?
Silver Wolf, I think. As soon as this live has finished, once we've gone off air, go back onto the video, go onto the comments below and just write anything in the comments that you want. And by adding a comment, you will automatically be entered into next week's duck race. So Tommy is our next winner into the Christmas.
Yeah, Tommy goes into the Christmas final.
Into the Christmas final. So that's unless he's had one before.
No, I think that's
Tommy's first.
Because Tommy's been moaning for ages that he hasn't won yet. I think that's his first win.
Right. Well done. Well done. So you're in the Christmas one now. So even more riding on getting a win between now and Christmas, really. Finally, the duck race algorithm is harder to work out than the eBay one. What's the exact name of that duck? I want to search for one.
I'm not sure. Santa or George's Treasure Shed might be able to help you with that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, well done, everybody. Well done. It was a good effort on all sides. Not really. But... Nicola's won twice, but this appears to be Lee's first win. There you go.
There we go. So they're both in it.
They're both in it. Nice one.
We've still got double the chance.
Some competition there. So what's coming up on Cooking the Haydens this week? I'm hopefully have a video out midweek. And then there'll be a video out of the weekend as per usual. But I may be back on Whatnot this week. So look out. If you've not joined Whatnot, you can still join using a link in the description. You can get, I think it's £10. You can get £10 to spend for free if you want to join. She's enjoying that, isn't she? But yeah, I might start up Whatnot again. I've got loads of stuff to go on Whatnot. It's just finding the time to do a show. So possibly this week, and if not, definitely next week. But keep an eye out. Go and follow Car Boot Chris on Whatnot, and that way you'll be kept informed.
Lana says Google middle finger duck, Steve. He said, nope, I won't be doing that.
The video with Monumental was great. Oh, thanks for watching.
Nick can't wind me up now about her 2 wins and not being in the Xmas live.
Oh, it's called Middle Finger Duck.
It's called Middle Finger Duck. There you go.
Duck race coming up, Whatnot. That's it. We've done everything, and it's 1 hour 37. So we have run over tonight, babe, and that's your fault for talking about scams.
Whatever. Just crack on with it.
Your fault, not mine.
Crack on.
Not mine.
No, it's because we had such a good conversation about our nostalgic childhood.
No, at that point, I was still on target.
Come on.
Right, we're all done for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for popping along and watching and giving up your Monday nights to come and join us. It's really appreciated. We've had a lot of fun chatting about things from our childhood and past. Our nostalgia regrets, as the title is called. Yeah. And we are pretty much done. So we thank you all so much for joining us. And all that's left is the bell end.
Yes. So my bell end for this week is, this is your Monday evening reminder that you can handle whatever's going to be thrown at you this week. Have a fab week.
Is that it?
Bye.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to catch up on another one of my videos, you can try one like this or one like this. They're both good ones. Give it a go, or you can subscribe by pressing this button here. There you go. See you later.